And I come sliding into home plate. Hello, everybody. How you doing? How's everything going? Oh, let me see. Can I pop out chat from there? Yes, I can. That is awesome. I'm going to put that over here. Put this over there. Finish getting my screen organized and set up. How's the audio doing, guys? The audio doing all right? Everybody hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up if you hear the audio okay. Yeah, it was a clean slide, Timeless. That's right, clean slide. You must be hearing me because otherwise you wouldn't have known I slid into home plate. Clear the throat out so I can talk good. You know what we need to do next is probably ought to bring in my astute, renowned legend in his own mind. The next, well, he's running anyway for President of the United States, Mr. Lloyd Mendenhall, everybody. Welcome, Lloyd.
How you doing? Hey, everyone out there in the chat, yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I don't know what chance I got, but...
Well, if you're going against Trump, I don't think you got
post.
much of a chance, but that's okay.
Yeah, well.
We'll
As
settle
long
for
as I
him
get the
instead of you.
nomination for my party, I'll be happy.
There you go. Well, we've already nominated you, so you're good. You're covered.
All right.
Yeah. Anyway. Oh, let's say hello. Curtis Dart, Dean, Mr. Miko, Rick Halber, Jay Bird, Ron Lockwood, Art, Lon Denard, Jim, Above and Beyond Drones, Mary Depew. Well, hello, Mary. Long time no see, honey. How you doing? Peter Carroll. Oh, I think that's about it so far. Timeless. Did I get everybody? Curtis, everybody? Did I get everybody? I think I got everybody. Oh,
Did you say
Backwoods
hi to
Droner,
Lon,
my
Mary?
dad and brother. What's that?
Did you say hi to Lon? He's out
I
there.
did. Yep. And Brent, I know Brent's in and out because he's cooking dinner. Luann was here. I don't know if she still is, but welcome. So, yeah. Anyway, man, I'm wore out from the door out. I'll tell you what. It's been a crazy day for me. But, tell you what I did today. What'd I miss? Last day of
laughing
comment.
for-
Oh, that's right, Jim. That's absolutely
and then
right.
he
We're going
gets-
to talk about that
He's
too.
gotten
I'm
hit
going to bring
twice
that
by
up.
Nightbot.
Who did? Jim? Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. I don't know why. He didn't do nothing bad. That's interesting.
That's all right.
From my description, you were expecting someone else? Didn't it say Lloyd? I thought it said Lloyd.
No, he was talking about, you said astute, and, I was
Oh, all that stuff. Oh, yeah.
a legend in my own mind. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we know that part's true.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, that is true.
Hello, Lon. Yeah. So, anyway, Night Shot
I'm
should
having too
only
much fun
censor
reading the
Democrats.
chat.
It does. It doesn't let them in. I don't know.
Yeah,
last.
just-
What's that?
I'm just what it is, first he did like the 3 thumbs ups there. So I turned around. He used for spamming. His Nightbot got Jim for that. So I turned around and I spammed right back to Nightbot and told Nightbot to bite me. So then he got Jim for all caps. So I put in all caps, Nightbot, bite me.
And it still didn't get you?
No, because I'm a moderator.
Yeah, you're exempt.
Yes, I'm exempt.
You're exempt, all right. That's an
I'm
understatement.
exempt from a lot of things.
Hey, if by chance you're new, I don't see anybody new, but please don't forget to follow the 400 AGL website or Facebook page and all that. And I know y'all are subscribed here and everything already, but yeah, hello, Bob Casey. So I
No, it's not white privilege, Don. It's white-haired privilege.
yeah, there you
Let's
go.
get that right.
That's right. New but not old, very old, but old. Yeah, okay, right. No, nobody has seen Jim Wallace. And speaking of that person, brings me to one of the topics I'm going to talk about a little bit tonight. Angela's here? Did I miss
Yeah.
Angela? Really? Wow. Man, Lloyd, my show's moving up better than Ken's. I got 3 chicks in my show, and none of them are the co-host. None of them are paid to be here. How cool is that? Hello, Angela. Good to see
Well,
you.
at least you're getting some class into this channel.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Oh, don't be scared,
God knows
Angela.
it
It'll be
needs
all
it.
right. And Mary, yeah, she's drooling too. Angela's scared and Mary's drooling. What am I going to do? I'm in trouble now, boy. I tell you what. Mary's
Yeah.
a nice gal.
Okay.
She's a truck driver. She drives truck over the road, and she's a nice gal. Yeah, chicks, Lon, chicks. I called them chicks. I'm not going to call them anything that would cause them to come after me with a frying skillet. I hope you're doing great and you're not scared. That's good. I'm glad you're not scared. Anyway, I've been having some trouble with my phone, Lloyd.
Yeah.
It doesn't hold a
It's
charge.
been a
very
never-ending story.
Yeah, it doesn't hold a charge so good anymore. I can watch, charged at 100%, I can watch 2 regular YouTube videos, and then I have to charge the phone. I can talk for about 40 minutes or an hour, and then I have to charge the phone. So I pretty much just have to charge the phone all the time, no matter what. So last week, Sonari got such a great deal on these other phones with this other carrier, I thought I'd give that a try. And I could get a really good deal with them, and I could get a free phone, but they wouldn't let me migrate my iPad tablet over.
Right.
In order to use a tablet on their network, I had to buy their tablet. It's an Android. I've already got 1 Android and 2 iPads. I don't need another tablet. I don't need another Android tablet. I don't use the one I have. So
Right.
I thought, well, that's not so good, you know. I'm certainly not going to get another tablet. But if I went to that other network and turned off Verizon, then I would lose my tablet because it's with Verizon.
Right.
So, hello, Carlos. So I got on the phone with Verizon. May have an app that's using power. No, the one that uses the most power is the location thing for the weather app and the emergency radar and all that. And that doesn't use much, but most of the time that's off. So this phone's probably 4 years old, and so yeah, it just doesn't hold a charge real good anymore. I went through all and shut everything off and stopped everything that didn't need to be running and all that crap. I've been
Right.
through all that, you know, tuned it up. So I get on the phone with Verizon, and the guy says, yeah. He says, this new phone for the LG model, you know, it's $1,000, and I kind of fell off my chair. $42 a month
Yeah.
for 2 years, you know. And I thought that ain't
$1,000 you can buy an iPhone.
that ain't gonna fly. So I said, well, you know, how long have I been with Verizon? And he looked at my account. He says, well, it looks like about 17 years. I said, don't you think y'all can just give me a phone, for Christ's sakes? This other carrier will give me a phone. Why can't you? I've been here, you know, all this time and so on and so forth.
Yep.
So he said, okay, I'll make a deal where if you get one of these two phones, which is actually maybe even a downgrade from the phone I actually really have, which is 4 years old. Even though it's a new phone,
Right.
it doesn't have the processing power and memory and stuff that mine has, or the
Yeah.
cameras. So
Yeah.
I said, well, okay, I'll think about that. And what he was going to do was whatever the cost of the phone was per month is he was going to set it up so that I got credited that amount every month on my bill. So the phone would essentially be free. So I was over there at the Verizon store and I looked at these phones, and one was a Motorola and the other one was a Samsung Galaxy A10e, and I just wasn't impressed with either one of them.
Right.
So I was about to pull the trigger on the new $1,000 LG for $41 a month. And I asked the gal, I said, so I want to pay my bill while I'm here because it's due, right now. And I said, figure up how much more I'd have to pay if I get that phone today. So she figured it up, and it would have been almost an extra $150. So $250.
Yeah.
I told her, I said, I'm sorry. I said, that's not in my budget. I'll just suffer with this bad battery for another month, and I'll save up over the month, and maybe at the end of my next billing cycle, I'll be able to do it. So they were talking about my phone amongst them, and they were saying, yeah, the G5 you can't take the back off of, and so on and so forth. And that's true. The back does not come off of my phone. In fact, I'm going to pull it out of it's in an OtterBox Defender, so it's in a really good OtterBox. But
Right.
I need to turn on some lights here because I was in such a rush sliding into home plate that I didn't turn them on.
You forgot to turn on your lights.
And because the lights aren't on, I can't see what I'm doing too well. There we go.
It's called getting old, Mel.
I know. You didn't have to really remind me, but I appreciate
Are you wearing
it.
tiger print pajamas?
No, those are camouflage pajamas. Camouflage, man. That way you couldn't
saw a
see me
gal-
couldn't see me from the
I
waist
saw a
down.
gal wearing some of that same pattern, and they were overextended spandex, if you know what I mean.
Oh, jeez. Well, at least mine aren't overextended. They're.
Well, that's true. It's tiger print. Yeah, Lost Girl says she thinks it's tiger print. Yeah.
Angela, don't forget, I still have video of you.
Walmart slacks. Yeah, there you go.
That's right. That's
He's
my
dressed
Walmart.
he lives in Arkansas and he's dressed for Walmart.
That's my Walmart dress pants. That's right.
Yeah.
Oh God, somebody knows what's going on.
Yeah, they did, Bob. They look just like tiger prints to me. Of course, tiger print camo was used throughout Vietnam. So, a lot of the, I don't think they use that anymore because that was considered a jungle print. But it was, yeah. There's still a lot of guys wearing them. Well, they were still issuing them when I was in.
Man, no wonder they call that OtterBox a Defender. You can't get anything out of it.
Yeah.
Once it's in, it's being defended.
Yep.
Anyway, okay, so here I got the phone. I turned on the light. So here's the phone, right? I mean, this phone is like brand
Right.
new. It's been in this OtterBox
Yeah.
Defender from day one. And it's true. You cannot get the back off the phone. But there's a little button right here on this side corner. It doesn't show up on the camera. But there's a little button right there. And if you hold the phone just right and push that button, guess what pops out?
The battery pack.
the battery.
Yeah.
So I went to Batteries Plus Bulbs, and for $41 got a new battery for my phone, and all of those phone people were willing to let me spend a lot of money on a brand new phone just to sell me a phone, when they could have told me, you can change the battery in this one.
Yeah. And there's another thing that they're doing, I heard yesterday. Instead of, let's say they owe you money, or let's say they're giving you some sort of rebate type thing. Instead of actually giving you cash, what they do is they give you a debit card, all right? And instead of writing you a check that you can just go deposit into. The problem is, you can't spend every last penny off that debit card.
No,
It's
because
just,
there's
it
fees
always
involved with it.
Yeah, and so you don't know how much there is, and blah, blah, blah. And what they're doing is they're doing this, well, when they issue hundreds and thousands of these, like AT&T is famous for it. Well, they're all that money that's not being spent, it's theirs. It's kicking back on them.
Yeah. So how much are
and that's
they?
how they're making extra money.
Yeah, how much are they able to keep off all that?
I don't know. I forgot what the guy's name is. He's a financial guy. Does a show late. He does it late here, but yeah. So they issue these cards that you just can't use anywhere. So some of them you can. If they issue an actual Visa card, that's a different thing. But I had 3 or 4 of those laying around that had 5 cents here and 10 cents there, and then after a while they expire and the money just goes back to them.
Yep, that's exactly right. So
they're even to the point now that they're going to start. What was it I heard? It has to do with the way they're going to be. If you don't stream through their service, they're going to start charging you they're making, I can't remember what it was, but it's another way they're going to start jacking the prices up, about using these individual streaming services like Netflix, Amazon, Amazon Prime, Hulu, Disney Plus, CBS Access.
Yeah.
Which
wow.
They don't. And there's the other thing. It's like the new. I never hide the fact I like Star Trek. I've been a fan of it for years. I refuse to watch the two new series.
Now, yeah. Well, you got to put your hand up straight and then open it.
I can do that.
Okay.
You can do it with both hands.
Uh-huh.
It's about the only thing I can do.
Let's not go there. This is a family show. So,
Yeah, there's other hand
actually, it's not
gestures.
a family show. This show is not intended
Well,
for children.
I still won't do it. But yeah, I won't watch Picard, and I won't watch the one that was Picard was a spinoff of the other one. But yeah, because I'm not paying CBS $6 a month to watch 2 shows.
Yeah.
And what I did see of them, they were too PC for me. So it's like the new Doctor Who. I won't watch it now either. This season, it's way too politically correct for me. Sorry.
In Lloyd's case, it takes 2 hands, not 2 in 1. But anyway, never mind.
Yeah.
Oh, look at there. This time at Nightbot got lawn. Uh-huh. Hello, Mitch. And I saw Chris Hope bouncing through there a second ago, and Third Eye View as well. Hello, guys.
Got Dennis Lovelady just popped
hey,
in,
Dennis.
too.
Yeah,
Third Eye
so
View just dropped in.
the moral of the story about the phone, gang, is never give up. Don't just let them talk you into buying a new phone. Be sure and check all your avenues and exits and processes, because had I not actually took this thing out of the case and just trusted when they told me you can't take the back off, which is correct. But they did not tell me that I couldn't pull the battery out. They just said you can't take the back off, which most people would think, well, if you can't take the back off, you can't take the battery out, right? Well,
Yeah, because that's the way you used to change them. They
That's-
pop the back off and change.
yep.
Yeah.
Well, the LG G5 actually, the way it's made that way, the reason it's made that way is they had different attachments that you could unsnap, take your battery, snap your battery onto a new attachment, slide it back in, and you would have an extension on the bottom of your phone that would do another feature, like another camera or another whatever the case might be. So, Mike Roach, hello, welcome. So yeah, they had some different accessories that you could plug into the bottom of your phone that way, which was kind of cool. I never got any of them, but I didn't think they were cool enough to spend money on. But anyway, so yeah, so always just make sure that you got all the information when you're looking at phones and things,
Yeah.
because you may not need to actually buy a new phone.
Well, the main reason I upgraded, and of course I upgraded from iPhone 6s Plus, which was 5 or 6 years old. They'd already come out with the 7, the 8, and I finally had the X, and then they came out with the XR. When they finally came out with the XR is when I upgraded because it was cheaper, you know.
Oh, okay.
But I was going with a 4K camera. I wanted 1080p because I was using that for vlogging
Right.
at the time,
Right.
and I wanted the 1080p on the rear-facing camera.
Right.
And
right.
my on the 6s Plus, it was just a 720,
Yeah, I'm not sure.
720 or
I'm not
740.
sure with the iPhone.
Anyway,
But anyway.
it was high def. It was just the lower one. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I've been checking my email. Jim, be careful now, because I got an LG Stylo 5 sitting right here next to me. Uh-huh. So I can up that anyway. No. Been checking my email, everybody, and I haven't had one person send me a link for a video for viewer appreciation spotlight, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
Nobody has sent, so I guess nobody wants their videos shown on the channel. So that's okay, I guess. It, kind of, oh well, that's okay. Stick around.
That's that's the thing. A lot of people have their own. Lost Girl says she meant to send you an email.
Yeah,
That's not helping now.
right.
Leave him hanging.
So tonight, I was hoping to have Rick Smith on the show tonight. I sent
Rick
him an
Smith?
email on
Yeah.
Friday, and I've yet to hear back from him, so he must be busy. But tonight's the night we're going to give this little goodie away. And I want to tell you what,
Oh, okay.
this is a fantastic charger.
Oh,
Have
yeah.
Have you used yours much?
Yeah.
Man, this thing is
I've got it in
amazing.
yeah, it's in my van, and whenever I get in there, I plug my phone straight in. It actually charges up almost as fast as my in-house one, and
Yeah.
because I have a high-speed charger in the house too. Here's something, we're talking about all this. Does anybody, because all my phones have lightning connections, my iPad, all that, because I haven't upgraded to the C yet. But does anybody know of a good, tough lightning cable, USB to lightning cable, that will not break off up next to right up at the end of the cable? I mean, I don't know of one that I thought Anchor was great, but yeah.
Right here, good heavy duty lightning cable. I've got one.
What brand is it? Well, see, I've got 3 or 4 like that, but you see at the lightning end down there, right where the
Yeah.
cable goes into the connection,
Right?
right there. That's where mine always breaks. That eventually starts pulling because I keep
Yeah,
my
but
iPad charged all the.
The one that comes with the iPad, look at the difference in size, Lloyd. This is the
Oh,
iPad.
yeah, that's true.
This is the other one.
Yeah,
And this
that's
one
true.
is I can't remember the name of it.
I've been looking.
I'm
I've been
pretty
thinking
sure
about
this
getting
is
those
the
magnetic cables.
I'm pretty sure this is um the Best
I've also
Buy
been thinking that long.
the Best Buy
Best Buy. Yeah.
the Best Buy
Oh, it's
brand.
their brand.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm pretty
yeah.
sure that's what this one is.
I've worn out a couple of those, but I mean because it comes down to I'm really trying to make this iPad 12 that I've got last because I just don't want to spend the money on a new one, and it's an original. It's the first edition of the iPad Pro. So it's really outdated. I've got an iPad 10, the first edition of those that came out, they came out with the 9-inch, then they came out with the 10-inch, so it's like 2017. And, but I'm just trying to make it last. And I think
And
I might either have to get a, Drone Valley sells a right angle one. Okay. All right. I'll look in there. Because I think that's what I really need is a right angle. Because that's what it does. It hangs off the side and eventually you move it around. Yeah. Okay.
That's the one you get.
I wonder if
That's a really short one, but this is what you get from Drone Valley.
Yeah.
Uh,
Okay.
Angela has 3 broken cables, she said. Three broken wires. One of them
Yeah.
is a proprietary cable that goes to her external 4 terabyte drive. And ask me how I know, because she has the exact same external drive that I do.
Yeah.
But anyway, Jaybird's trying to get Nightbot to attack him.
Yeah. Yeah, he was on Art Show. Yeah. It just doesn't work when you want it to.
Sent you a link to my favorite channel. It's 5 minutes long, but still your favorite. Maybe too long for your show. Okay, Ron. If we have time, we'll look at that. Oh, don't cry, Angela, you poor thing. Come here. Here, put your head on my shoulder. Come on. It's okay. What are you doing? You're scaring me, Lloyd. Oh, there you go. There you go. Feel better?
Yeah, I do.
So, yeah, now there's like 5 people sending me emails, right?
Yeah. You guys need to do this before the show so he has time to load them up and put them in there.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it on the fly, but it's a lot more difficult. Whisper in your ear, tell me that you care, show me. Lon, hush.
No harassing the high-class guest we get in here, Lon.
Meaning the
Finally
ladies.
got some class to this channel.
Yeah,
Don't
exactly.
chase them off.
Yeah, so I'll look at all the emails that everybody sends, and we'll pick something out for next week or maybe 2, and we'll be good to go. Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about remote ID. You want to talk about that, Lloyd?
Oh, why not? I mean, tomorrow's the cutoff date, right?
Yep. I'd like to see more comments on there, guys, on that website. Hopefully
I think
everyone
a lot
is,
of people look at.
hopefully a lot of people have made their comments known.
Well, I have. I did
Yeah.
early on.
Jaybird's happy now. He finally got nailed by Nightbot. Looks like Curtis must have sent you something via Facebook Messenger, Lloyd.
Yeah, he did.
Um,
Yeah.
So
Well, if I can find it.
hopefully everybody's made your comments and sent your feelings in a respectful, professional manner to FAQ. That's really important that they hear from us all. That's excellent, Jim. Thank you for that update. Because last I heard it was like 9,000 or something. So that's fantastic news. Maybe the protest, obviously the protest yesterday helped because the comment count has at least doubled since day before yesterday. So
Good.
yeah, it closes
I
on
think
the
a lot
2nd.
of people might have been.
I think tomorrow's the last day, or is it closed tomorrow? Making today the last day. I'm not sure, but today's a good day to get it done. I'll just put it that way.
Yeah, and if you don't know exactly how to word it, you can go on there and read some of them, and copy and
There's
paste a
lots.
piece out of this, and then copy and paste somebody else's.
Well, you
merge
don't want to
together and
copy
make
and
your
paste,
own.
but you don't want to copy and paste, but
But
use
get
it for inspiration.
I mean,
Use it for
yeah,
inspiration.
yeah.
Absolutely.
But if not everybody's comfortable with writing long diatribes or writing long letters,
True.
they can copy and paste a sentence here and a sentence there from different ones and maybe get their thoughts gathered that way. I mean, there's always that way.
Yeah. Yeah, copy and paste it all into a notepad or something and then edit it a little bit and work it in together. That's a good idea. And maybe you'll end up with one
Lon
longer
Dennard
than them.
Yeah. Lon Dennard brings up a good thing. He found it funny that they did it on Saturday because drone people work. That's it.
Yep.
They're off on the weekends. They got their weekends. So,
Yep.
yeah.
Exactly.
So that was, yeah, but because they all have to get back home, and
Thank you, Bob.
some of them might have taken a day or two off work, and that's all
Yep.
they can afford.
Yep.
But,
So, I gotta, Lloyd, check your phone. I'm gonna text you a question right quick. Just because I got.
okay.
Oh well, I might have to turn.
And I
the
just
phone.
texted you something too.
Oh, you did? Well, let me turn the phone back on since I had the battery
Well,
out of it. Hello, Kenny Cardoso. Welcome. Yeah, I forgot to turn it back on after I pulled the battery out and put it all back in the case and everything. But yeah, I was really happy to. Is that all there was 80 people? Was that what the final head count turned out to be?
I don't know. I saw it, but okay, I'm waiting on you to send me.
Okay, let me open this up now. It's finally
That's
lit
it.
up. You know, it's funny. Now I know for sure that the battery was on its very last legs because
Right.
when I bought this battery at Batteries Plus Bulbs, we put it in the phone. It showed 30% power.
Right. Yeah.
I've watched 2 videos, sent a few texts, and gotten a couple, and now it's just at 20%. And that's after watching a couple videos.
Right. Always
you
make
sent
sure
me
that you
some
have
links.
a charger that has. Yeah. Those are from. If you want to play those on the show.
Oh, from Curtis?
Yeah, from Curtis. Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll have to share 'em.
his input.
I'll have to share them somehow to, because I can't take it from the. I'd have to see if
Yeah,
it
you-
came through on Messenger.
You
on
don't
my
have
computer.
Messenger on your
I'll have to
computer?
check.
Okay.
But I'm sending you a question back.
Oh, okay.
If I could spell.
That would be interesting.
Yeah,
I
right?
mean, were you sending it through Messenger or through?
Yeah, just replied right there where you were.
Okay.
Yeah. T-Bird? That's one. You know how to find that answer or where to find it, right, Lloyd?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, okay. I need you to know what the answer is because you're going to be watching for it here in a minute.
Well, hang on. Let me get it.
Yeah. Because I didn't have time to get it ahead of time. But, yeah.
Well, I say I do. Oh, I know. Okay, never mind. Brain fart.
Okay. Did you find it?
Let me see if I. Okay.
So, thank you everybody that left your. Okay, Curtis, thank you. I'll take a look at it here in a little bit. Thank you for leaving your comments on the FAA HQ website for the comment section on their remote ID proposal. And if everybody hasn't seen, please go to Rick Smith's channel at Drone Valley. He has 2 fantastic interviews with Mucky Moose at DJI in New York City. 2 really good videos, 2 excellent interviews talking about the remote ID and some of the drone laws and how DJI has been involved in trying to show the FAA that there's easier, simpler, free, emphasis on the word free, ways of doing the remote ID thing that are really much, much better than what the FAA and all their cronies have typed up. But, yeah, so that's kind of interesting. 2 really good
I've got it.
videos. So please go check, please go check that out. Okay. We're going to do a giveaway. And yes, even those people across the pond will be eligible because this doesn't weigh much, so I'll be able to afford to send it to you.
Yeah.
I hope. This charger, now let me tell you a little bit about this thing. The input is 12 to 24 volts. So even if you have a 24 volt charging system, you can plug this into your power port adapter and then charge your USB toys off of it. And it is amazing. It's
Yeah,
dual port. It's
it
got
is.
USB-A and USB-C. It's got an LED light that lights up when you plug it into the power port. And it's smart, intelligent charging and la-di-da, bada boom, bada bing. 45 watts of output. I'm not going to go through all the specs. It's QC 3.0 output, whatever that is, 3.6 to 6.5 volts at 3 amps, 9 to 12 volts
It's a
at
smart
1.5
charger.
amps. It's
Yeah.
the total output's
USB
45
3.
watt max.
Right, right.
But this thing is a fantastic charger. So I'll let you get a look at it so you see what it looks like. Everybody see it? Looking? 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's all you get to see. The first person that can tell me the second number in the price. I don't want the whole price. I want the second number in the price. First person to tell me how much that thing costs, the second number in the price, wins it. Lon says 3. Ben says 2. What's this? Are you watching the numbers there, Lloyd?
Yep, I'm watching.
Okay.
Art, go.
Art?
Yep.
Okay. Art, the second number's a 4? Is that how much? What's the price, Lloyd?
$24.95. Now that's for just the charger. They also have the bundle pack, but this is just the charger.
Yeah, that's
and
all
it's
this is. Just the
$24.95.
charger. Okay,
Yep,
so
45
4.
watt. Yep. 4 was
Perfect.
the number.
Art
Art got it
4.
first.
4's the
Now-
number. Art's the wiener.
Technical, but Thunderbird put 4-2, so that technically wasn't. He had the 4, but he hit the 2 next to it. But Art was the first one to put 4.
Yep. Art's the first one to actually have just
Yeah.
a 4. So
You know, Art, he must know a genie or something that keeps granting him wishes. That's the winningest guy I know.
that
I
ain't
thought I
no
was doing
kidding.
pretty good for a while.
I should have said
man, he's-
everybody but Art could win because Art
I
wins
know.
everything.
It's like he wins everything. It's just not right.
Anyway, Art, I'm pretty sure I have your address, but throw me an email just in case to make sure, and I'll send this thing to you. Congratulations. You're going to like it. It's a
Way to go.
fantastic charger.
Jaybird. I meant 4, not 7. Typo. It ain't gonna cut it. No.
That's okay, Jaybird. I meant the last number in the price anyway, so you know.
Yeah. I was, my mistake was I started typing in Rick Smith, and I was like, what is this? There's 10 million Rick Smiths in the world. Like, oh, Drone Valley.
It's
Duh.
right on the box. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have the box
Congratulations,
with me,
Art.
so I was, like, yeah,
So that was funny. That was a good one.
yeah,
I screwed up in the wrong number by accident. Yep.
yeah.
Oh well, a lot of guys. That's okay.
T-Bird converted
Be
it
right
to
back
Aussie
in and do
dollars.
your 30. Okay, Mary, you got 15 minutes because in 15 minutes I'll be gone. Actually, 13. Speaking of being gone in 13 minutes, don't forget everybody. The Professor Mitch has his show directly
Right after
following
this.
after this show, directly following here. So when y'all get done here, please feel free to go visit Mr. Mitch. T-Bird says that's one. Long got the Z flip coming. Well, you know why? Because earlier I went T-Bird. That's one.
Yeah, I know.
You've
I
heard that story, right? About the cowboy that went and got the mail order bride?
No.
Yeah,
Tell
he
us
goes.
that story.
He took his buckboard and he rode into town and he picked up his mail order bride, and they're on their way back to his ranch, right? Well, a couple miles down the trail, the horse stops. He flicks the reins, the horse won't go. He gets off, he walks over in front of the horse, and he said, "That's one." He gets back in the buckboard, flicks the reins, and away they go. Pretty soon the horse stops again. He gets off, he walks around in front of the horse, he says, "That's two." He get back in the buckboard, flick the reins, take off, and pretty soon the horse stops again. He gets off the buckboard, grabs his 30-30, walks in front of the horse and says, "That's three," boom, and shoots him. Gets back in the buckboard, and his new wife says, "Now that's a fine mess you got us into. Now how are we going to get home?" He turned around to her and he said, "That's one."
Yeah.
So
I had not heard that one, but
uh,
Rodney is doing well and may be released to go home in a few days. Excellent. Thank you,
Well,
Ron, for putting that up there.
yeah, we know he'll be released in a few days, but how many's a few? Usually after, let's see, they did the surgery Thursday?
Thursday, I think, didn't they? Yeah.
I imagine probably Monday. They're probably going to be about ready to get rid of him. They don't keep you long anymore. They
Well,
had him up and
But
walking.
he had a quad. Yeah,
they had him
but
up and
still, he had
walking. Maybe Tuesdays, Ron says. That could
That's
be.
what I was thinking. Probably Tuesday, because he said.
Tell her we
he
all said hello, Dennis. So,
Okay, take care, Dennis.
see, now even Angela liked that joke, Lloyd. See, that was funny right there. I don't care who you are, by God. So, yeah, from now on, the new saying, Lloyd, will be, that's one.
That's one. Yeah. Yeah. See, I can't pull that on Judy because she carries.
She'd just shoot you.
I made the mistake of getting her something for getting her. I got her the gun for her birthday and a concealed carry purse for Valentine's.
Lloyd,
There's something not right with that, is there?
anybody ever tell you you're not the brightest bulb in the chandelier?
Yeah, I'm told that all the time.
Well, hang on just a minute. I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping.
Yes,
Just in
Lon, I got her a
case
gun.
anybody wants to send anything to good old 400 AGL channel, right there's how you do it. P.O. Box 12, Holiday, Tennessee 383, with a 41 on the end. That's where you send real goods, like drones, DJI. I know you're watching. You've been caught watching my streams, or at least monitoring them. So, because you've talked to me after a couple. Yeah, so if you want to send me something there, DJI, that's how you do it.
They did
Or
not
anybody
do the
else.
They did a quad bypass on him, leg work.
Yeah, quadruple bypass, yeah.
So, yeah.
I don't think they did the bionic legs. I think just the heart.
Just the heart, yeah. Let's see, you buying her poison and an insurance policy on your next year? I owe her one. I tried to bump her off a year ago on her birthday before.
Yep.
Or the
yep,
week
you
before
sure
her
did.
birthday.
Yeah, it was the week before. You weren't going to let her see that birthday, were you? You were trying to
She
prevent.
almost didn't see 70. Yeah.
You were trying to prevent having to spend money for the big 7-0 birthday party. I know how you
Yeah,
were.
that was it.
No
And
doubt.
she's never let me forget it.
The trouble is, she's
You know,
tougher
you
than
make
you
a
thought,
mistake
isn't
with-
she?
Yeah. Well, that's it. That's for darn sure. I'm glad she was. But you make a mistake with a woman one time, and they remember that mistake. It goes all the way back to Eve.
They got a
you know?
mind like an elephant. They never forget.
Yeah.
Yep. And
Yeah,
they will
everybody
remind you.
remembers it.
They will
Yeah,
remind
they
you
will.
20 years later, too, by God.
Oh,
Anyway.
yeah. Well, I call that Adam's curse, because
Yeah.
it's genetically engineered into women all the way back to Eve because, she took the first bite of the apple, and then he took the bite, and they lost their house and the Garden of Eden and everything when he did it.
Yep. Yep.
They lived to be 800 and some odd years old.
Yeah.
And every year when she had to have another kid and they planned to plant a field and harvest, she'd look and said, if you just hadn't taken a bite of that damned apple, we'd
Yep.
still have our nice home.
Yep.
And every woman since then has remembered that. And when we screw up, they remind us, and it stays in their DNA
Lloyd,
until.
Lloyd,
and- yeah, I
Lloyd.
forgot. We got women in here. Sorry. No
You-
offense, ladies.
You might want to just, let that one
Wall
lay.
says, damn straight we remember. I knew she'd say something like that.
Angela's a good kid.
yeah.
I like her a lot. She's a good kid. She's a good egg.
Yeah.
Anyway. Yes, so thank you
I'm
for
at that point I need to quit digging.
making your comments, yeah, because both hands in a backhoe couldn't get you out of what you're in now. So thank you for helping support the entire drone community with your comments on the FAA website. And Bob, have you got that thing handy still? Would you post that link again for everyone just in case? Just on the outside chance that somebody needs it? And That would be excellent. So with that, let's see. We talked about the phone. We talked about a little bit about the remote ID. Thank you, Bob. And hello, Roosevelt. Welcome. You're just about to miss the show. We gave away
Yep.
a charger port. Plugs into your 12-volt port in your vehicle. And hello, Nathaniel. I think that's about it for the night, Lloyd.
Did we? Let's see. Yeah,
I
I think we pretty well covered anything.
think we did everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to give a little plug to Remote Pilot 101. If it
Oh,
wasn't for
yeah.
studying with Remote Pilot 101, I would not have gotten my letter, my renewal. So, kudos to Remote Pilot 101. The good thing is, if you get a membership with them, it's a lifetime membership. And your
Yeah.
membership's good for the initial testing or the recurrent testing. It doesn't matter. You can do either one. So,
I'm trying to hold out. I'm trying to see if they're going to what they're going to do with these rules. Whether I should become Part 107 or just an outlaw. Depending on what they do with this new remote ID thing.
Lloyd,
Yeah.
the only thing wrong with the last statement you made was the word become.
Oh yeah, I pretty much already am an outlaw. That's true. That's true. Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah, vote for me. And I'm going to be talking about my campaign, the run up to the election, tomorrow on my show, and I might be bringing some people in for to kind of do a think tank type thing, get some suggestions of where I can go. No. Let me rephrase that. What I can do with my campaign. I've already been told enough times where I can go. I need to I need to rephrase that. What I'm going to do with my upcoming campaign. And I will actually I'm running as an Indian Republican, Jaybird.
and
It's
I
gonna
don't think
take him a while to
anybody
figure that
knows
one
what that means.
out. I'll let him work on it. Think about it. Indian Republican.
Yeah,
That keeps me covered all the way.
that surely does. All right, guys, you know what we're
Yeah.
going to do? We're going to put the end show timer up. We'll let everybody visit for a couple minutes, and then it's going to be just about time for Mitch to start here pretty soon.
Yep.
Last week he
He'll be
started a
starting.
little bit early. He started before we got over with, and then we went long. So we're not going to
Yeah.
go long tonight. We're going to cut it right on time so that Mitch can start on time, and everybody gets along that way, and it all works out, and nobody gets mad at me. In fact, I just got a notification. I think Mitch is going live right now. So I'll start the timer,
night,
Lloyd. Thank
everybody.
you. Good night, everybody. Thanks for being here.
Anytime. See you,
I know
Mel.
you could have been anywhere. You chose to be here, and I appreciate it. We'll see you next week.